Nobody tell you drugs about me saying that.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain, and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packs I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I throw. Now I'm set flying with the bad news. What is the top smoke? Running with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's busting good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good ship. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I'm believing fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No call it can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword, with a style that they righteous record. The only thing equal is the curse for the wicked and the righteous reward. Have mercy on the many don't see it, separated from the tares. Now on my prayers, even so be it. A rebel, take the word by word of mouth. U.P.K, we the rebels that you heard about. Yeah, and it ain't gonna stop till 100 virgins in the house and I'm hanging verdicts out. Yeah, Frank ain't heard a clout without a shadow of a doubt. These devils seeing licks offers. Fuck the bank, I'm about to show the pocket, drinking offers. Can't sweep thoughts, cannot stop. Plus I know the feds watching us. Tell the people that they church full of witch doctors. Put us in prison and stop violence. Meanwhile, U.P.K turn the rebels into rock wallets. Then leave for mighty men and now I understand things that never truly made sense. If I'm crying at this funeral for a criminal, knowing he ain't innocent, it's fucked up. But my boots shot, standing between two priests by the blaze on their heads, call it tough love. Look out for niggas just gloves and wouldn't touch a white bitch with O'Shea's black gloves. Father, forgive me for my error. I'm forever by your side. In the first shit upon my flaws. This the reason I'm alive. Thank God for this truth. Cause for a long time, it's a rebel without a call.
Look, man. First time I'm making planetary YAHANNA, man, hit 3807.
Rebel without a call.
My little daughter with me. Open the door, he was dropping the truth on me and all that.
Rebel without a call.
Man, you know, you do your time, we're taking them out and training that hand-to-hand combat.
Rebel without a call. This the reason I'm alive. Thank God for this truth. Cause for a long time, it's a rebel without a call.
Time is on. Be perfect, cause it's worth the lesson. Going through these places we oppress. Time is on. Don't follow no excuses, just follow the commandments, nothing less. Time is on. What's your brothers you can call, come together and just be on one accord. Time is on. These heathens finna get their judgment, just remember their intentions with remorse.
Oppression make a wise man mad, that's why I'm curious. Why the fuck my people love the enemy, they should be furious. One time Christ, the U.P.K revealed the mystery. The white man, the devil, the biggest murderer in history. Tell me I'm lying and I'll show you in the Bible. cross around our neck, mean you worshiping them idols or a greater image. Wait a minute, I'm just kicking facts. That Stockholm Syndrome got you loving master, even though they will not back to the same thing in the shoes of a priest in the streets. What we going to teach our people demons. Wanna get caught up in the belly of the beast, where we lust and we peace with the evil. And I know you're angry, but do not commit a sin. And just remember, endure to the end. We're
Be perfect, cause it's working us endure through these curses we oppress. Don't follow no excuses, just follow the commandments, nothing less. But your brothers you can call, come together and just be on one accord. These heathens finna get their judgment, just remember that vengeance is the Lord's.
Runs that concrete, so shit, break me, shake a fire on my feet. No retreat, no cow with my D. N.A. Got speed with a baby snake. Relate to some new blocks out to the rain. Blue 4 points house in the verses, ain't one of hot sauce. Skip to my loo with a nail cross. Cause I'm paying the cost, was afraid of loss. Say so deep, kiss cross for the floss. We just not cut from the same cloth. Just for the week, you better so see hard coming on your wayside of the song. Unchoked down by bonds, weeds, and the juice from the 12 watch company. Take the road that traveling. On the streets, cause possibly outside the sea, or atrocities commonly make it hard to see. Working hardly, got stumbling, you're for the idolatry. Still about to be, so robbery. Looking for reciprocity, you reap what you don't treat lightly.
Be perfect, cause it's working us endure through these curses we oppress. Don't follow no excuses, just follow the commandments, nothing less.
Rolling hard, whatever I be rolling, trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard. Woke up, Lord bless me with another day. Eat shit, shower, and be on my way. Jumped in the two-door, Monte Carlo, solo, with a fofo on my way to hit the dough, yo. If you don't work, then you don't eat. Don't be scared to walk through life when you got feet. You gotta run a race, it's a track meet. Can't trust nobody on the street, so you back deep. Just got a phone call, my homie I grew up with dead. And last night my other partner had his door kicked in my bed. Crooked gospel to your hood and up your steps. Searching till they find your stash box where the gun is kept. I ain't never slept, some dream a fairy tale crime. The judge ain't giving no breaks, he giving jail time. I'ma put my trust and faith in the Lord. Never scored on the boulevard, always rolling hard, I'm rolling hard. Rolling hard, rolling hard. Whatever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard, got me rolling hard, rolling hard, got me rolling hard, got me rolling hard. I believe in this truth, I'll never stop. Gun to my head, knife to my throat, I'll never stop. Ain't eat or drink nothing, I'll never drop. Rapping words over beats like this, I'll never flop. Pick up your cross, follow YAHANNA. Living righteous now, that old wicked man had to die. I testify the white man, the devil, he a lie. He the judge sitting in court to make your mama cry. Christianity had me traumatized. I'll never water down the truth, I can't compromise. I love the Most High more than my own children. My sons and daughters, they hate me, just imagine the feeling. Pain hurts so deep, cut like a machete. Prepare your soul for temptation, you better get ready. I'ma put my trust and faith in the Lord. Never scored on the boulevard, always rolling hard, I'm rolling hard, rolling hard. Rolling hard, whatever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling in my life. Got me rolling hard, got me rolling hard, rolling hard, got me rolling hard, got me rolling hard. If it ain't one thing, it's 5 or 6. That president gon' cause the race war through politics. The way they treat my Mexican brothers on the border, Isaiah 14 and 21 prepare slaughter. Babylon falling, everything gon' flip. Every day of my life I pray for rulership. I'ma put my trust and faith in the Lord. Never scored on the boulevard. Always rolling hard, I'm rolling hard, rolling hard. Rolling hard. Whatever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard, got me rolling hard, rolling hard, got me rolling hard, got me rolling.
Just some loose things and call you a big. Glad to be credible, Mr. Red. Creeping through the block, drops out on it. Say the last real niggas that are shit for this bullshit. I.S.U.P.K, we living well. Real nigga. Real nigga, not a drop of the fake. That's first. I can call yourself a shooter, but you can't shoot.
You a real nigga if you been finger popping the trigger. You a real nigga if you ain't killed another nigga. Keep it real, nigga. You ain't a real nigga, now that's real nigga. Is you a real nigga if you on cripple blood? Is you a real nigga if you been labeled a thug? Keep it real, nigga. You ain't a real nigga, now that's real. Who gave you niggas a mic? I'm calling all the bullshit that you write. Rapping about things you never done in your life. Call me a hater just cause I ain't falling big behind the hype. And your catalog be playing in my stereo light. Cause the only thing y'all promoting is stereotypes. You niggas rap about racks or loud packs. I had you bust straps, first don't bump back. I had you pump crack. Maybe fuck a few hood rats and only kill blacks. Yo, my nigga, what good is that? You think it's cool, we got kids in tears. Cause his mama overdosed and seen his pops in years. This role model growing up is you fucking queers. Cause you niggas ain't killers, man, you just fucking weird. Look, get yourself some loose pants and grow you a beard. Just get yourself some loose pants and grow you a beard. Get yourself some loose pants and grow you a beard. Just a suggestion. Now I only got one question. Is you a real nigga if you been finger popping the trigger? You a real nigga if you ain't killed another nigga? Keep it real, nigga. You ain't a real nigga, now that's real nigga. Is you a real nigga if you don't sugar blood? You a real nigga if you been labeled a thug? Keep it real, nigga. You ain't a real nigga, that's a real nigga.
Remember when you had to be credible just to rap. Remember when you had to be credible just to rap. Remember when you had to be credible just to rap. Some of you niggas, I'ma need evidence of your facts. I see you cover up cause it's evident that you whack. You tried to move a couple of packs to push your stacks. You was never able to tell the truth from a fable. You was never able to tell the truth from a fable. You was never able to tell the truth from a fable. You were undercover sucker wearing the thug label. I try to school niggas, I do it whenever able. Bruh, get a pen in the pad, you should be grateful. First, how you call yourself a shooter, but you can't shoot. Hitting 9-year-olds when they sitting on their damn suit. First, how you call yourself a shooter, but you can't shoot. Hitting 9-year-olds when they sitting on their damn. First, how you call yourself a shooter, but you can't shoot. Hitting 9-year-olds when they sitting in their damn suit. Strays gunning females down the block corner. Candles and teddy bears decorating the corner. Spilling out a Corona for sending the owner. Down make you real, just make you a blood donor. Spilling out a Corona for sending the owner. Down make you real, just make you a blood donor. How you niggas feel? Still wanna be thug, homie? You ain't gotta kill your people to be gangster. Know some real niggas that's G's, they outrank you. Generals and captains all ready for action. My officers is offering you, cutting you into fractions. Wanna be a blood or a crib, you champion, straight winner. Not a drop of the fake in us. They say the last real niggas dead or in jail. That's bullshit. I.S.U.P.K, we living well.
Is you a real nigga if you been finger popping the trigger? You a real nigga if you ain't killed another nigga? Keep it real, nigga. You ain't a real nigga, now that's real nigga. Is you a real nigga if you don't put time blood? Is you a real nigga if you label thug, keep it real, nigga. Drop top, you ain't a real nigga. That's a real nigga. We died together, dying on no boat. We died together, dying on no boat. We died together, dying on no boat. Died together, both ran out, frozen out. The outstood, whatever love we had, we killing each other by the dozen. Greed for game, make us squeeze the things. Read the seeds of Cain, need to change, wicked epidemic. Before the white chalk, have another black brother sketch the pen. Kilos for business and strippers. I use the neighborhood hero in the business, kill a nigga, creeping through the block. Drop top, hoop the different flag, get that ass blast, king from the Uzi, creeping through the block. Drop top, hoop the different flag, get that ass blast, king from the Uzi, creeping through the block. Drop top, hoop the different flag, get that ass blast, king from the Uzi. I use a real nigga running from the struggle. I use a real nigga taking it up the bubble. Where I'm from, break down, stop the blood flow. Pulling the calls in MC just must know my clique. Tied it in the hand and marriage, try to separate, take it off the hand and the carriage. Real G's roll need this silence. Hustling on the corner, preaching violence. If we can't split, get the peace, quick reinforcements, these are clips to eat. Now is you real nigga, real nigga, real nigga? Is you a real word, real word, real word? If you a real nigga, if you do finger pop the trigger, you a real nigga. If you ain't killed another nigga, keep it real nigga, real nigga, real nigga. You ain't a real nigga, that's a real nigga. If you a real nigga, if you a cripple blood, if you a real nigga, if you label the thug, keep it real nigga, real nigga. You ain't a real nigga, that's a real nigga. If you a real nigga, if you been finger pop the trigger, you a real nigga. If you ain't killed another nigga, keep it real nigga, real nigga, real nigga. You ain't a real nigga, that's a real nigga. If you a real nigga, if you a cripple blood, if you a real nigga. If you been labeled a thug, keep it real nigga, real nigga. You ain't a real nigga, that's a real nigga. If you a real nigga, if you been finger pop the trigger, you a real nigga. If you ain't killed another nigga, keep it real nigga. You ain't a real nigga, that's a real nigga. If you a
Alright, Shalom. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under commanding General YAHANNA. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You understand? The I.S.U.P.K is not affiliated with any other group, any other organization, any other thing. You understand? Because the I.S.U.P.K is of the Lord. You understand? And since 1969, the I.S.U.P.K has been teaching the so-called blacks of the transatlantic slave trade and the natives of North, Central, and South America, according to the Bible and other historical records and archaeology, that they are the true biblical Israelites, you understand? Today, the Tuesday Brotherhood Class, I'm Priest Officer 500, Shamgar, Bunba, and Yumyun. You understand? Holding it down here in London, the city of London in the UK. You understand? And understanding this, man. Listen, man, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are the Lord's chosen people. You understand? Everything that we do, everything that we touch turns to gold, man. You understand? And understanding also that, you know, in this day and age, as blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, true biblical Israelites, we have fallen astray from our heritage, you understand? We have fallen away from what the Lord gave us. But we are, you know, best believe that we are the people of old, man. We are the people of the book, man. You understand? The people of this Bible, that's who we are, man. That's the bloodline that we come from. You know what I mean? These great men like Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you understand? Jacob is our forefather, man. But we are those 12 tribes which came out of that man, you understand? And so, to the case of Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh thumb to the brothers, and Shalom, Yahweh Shema Al-Athar, Hashem Yahweh to the sisters, you understand? And today, looking at what's going on in the world, looking at where we at on this planet, in so-called 2021, you understand? This is the age and the hour where blacks and Hispanics need to understand who they are, man, and where their loyalty should lie. You understand? You know what I mean? Like in the midst of everything that we go through, every oppression that we deal with, yet and still today, we are still the #1 target of the Western Hemisphere, man. We are still the #1 target of the earth. You understand? Over here in the UK, the other day they had these, you know, soccer or football games, whatever you want to call it. You understand?
And you know, the other one touched on it in yesterday's class. You know what I'm saying? The Monday history class, heavy, powerful class, you understand? But the other one touched on it, but you understand that, listen, man, these nations always will show you and reveal to you what they feel about you, man. The black man of the Caribbean, which is a Benjamite, according to the Bible, you understand? These are the brothers that went out here, you know what I mean, the sons of slaves, you understand? The sons of those who built this empire up, man, you understand? Meanwhile, the oppressor who you want to play sports for and fight in his militaries and his wars and have loyalty to, he will always be against you, man. You understand? From the first time that a black man, you know what I mean, played soccer in the UK to till today in 2021, the white man will always hate you, man. And that's the reality that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans need to understand and comprehend, man, in these days. They understand that in this day and age, it's nothing new. For many people, it was a shock and it was a twist, you understand? But understanding that it's nothing new, man. The hatred that our oppressor has for us is nothing new to that kid. But the thing is, when you are bamboozled by the lies and the foolishness of Christianity, the oppressor and this world will have you believe something different. They'll have you believe in a world that doesn't exist. You understand? You'll be living in the clouds, literally, you understand? You believing things that are not there, you understand? But right in front of you, the reality that you need to get is why the oppressor is running his mouth and talking so ill against our brothers and sisters. Is why he might get a little bit brazen, a little bit brave when he sees a brother or a sister that may not be able to defend themselves, you know what I mean, against maybe 5 people, you understand? But know this, that the I.S.U.P.K on the Command Junior Hunter has always been here and will be here for those blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who decide to stand for their people and serve the Most High power, our power, man, the power of our forefathers, you understand? In this day and age, we need to remember what brotherhood is, because brotherhood and sisterhood is what will unify our people, man. And you not just unify us, but unify us in the righteousness that we was commanded to conduct ourselves in from aforetime, you understand? From ancient times, from the blood of our forefathers, man, you understand? We were always commanded to keep certain statutes and laws that in this day and age, you know, and in this Babylon that we live in, we think that, you know, the things that we see today and the things that we condone and deal with today, we think that that's something, you understand? We think that being a part of the oppressor's military and being part of his sports, you know what I mean, being up in his world and, you know, things of that nature. We've lost our way and we think that means anything. But really and truly, it's just vanity, man. And all it is just the oppressor using us once more, man. That's all it is, man. For his own entertainment, for his betterment, that's it. But when he has no need for us, he will throw us away. Just like them brothers who were playing football, man. You understand? The same thing, they got thrown away. You know what I mean? They messed up in one little thing. They carried the team so far, but you know, shit, slacking, but shit happens, man. It's a game. But then these are oppressors, man. Like General Muhammad said last week class, man. The oppressor and these other nations, man, they are children, man. You understand? They only seek what is pleasurable to them. They are children. Like a child, he likes candy, he likes chocolate. You know what I mean? He likes toys. They are pleasurable for a child, and that's like the oppressor, man. He only does things for his pleasure, man. And like a child, he will not understand what is really meaningful and what isn't. But the oppressor takes sports so seriously, man, that he will threaten lives, man. He will threaten sons and daughters, our sons and daughters, because he lost the stupid game. Nobody cares, man. You understand? It's all vanity and foolishness. And it's a reality check for those who believe in this foolish lie that we can live in this world and just walk blindly and not actually understand the reality before us, man. The reality before you is that every single nation out there hates you, black man.
That's right.
Blacks, the transatlantic slave trade, and you natives of North, Central, and South America, man. You know what I mean? Native Americans, Hispanics, you understand? Latinos, Tainos, whatever you call yourselves in this day and age, you are the children of Israel, man. You understand? And every nation hates you. When they've used you up and they've taken all that you can give them, then they will throw you away. Then they'll show you what they're about. They're not going to show you what it means, what they're truly about, and where their loyalties lie. Their loyalties lie with their people, man. They don't care about you. They never have. What's changed from the 1940s to now? What's changed from 1942, like 1492 to now, man? You understand? What's changed from the 1600s to now, man? The only thing that's changed from those eras and those periods of time is the mere fact that it may be not as blatant and as brazen in your face. So they may not have as much power to. It may not be as brutal, but at the same time, our brothers are still dying in the streets, man. Our sisters are still being harassed, man. Our people are still being harassed and oppressed brutally. You know what I mean? And they still feel the same way. You understand? Because the reality is that all these years, we have just been given the lie and the drug of Christianity. For all these years going by, we going on thinking that something has changed. We're going on thinking that things are getting better. But all it is that you was just high, and that sometimes when you get high, the high comes down. Well, not sometimes, all the time. The high will eventually come down, and that high of Christianity and foolishness came down, man. And it comes down every so often. It came down when when George Floyd was killed. It came down when Eric Garner was killed. You understand? It came down when many of our brothers and sisters are at the helm of the media and at the mercy of our oppressor. You understand? That's when it came down. And now you talk about Black Lives Matter. But then what happens is when after these events take place, like the thing happened with the football and all the rest of it. These things take place and the high goes down and they're like, what's happening? Black Lives Matter. Then simply and speedily they will go back to taking that drug of Christianity. Man. Everything's A-okay now. And the same thing, it's an ongoing process. But the reality is, if you wasn't getting so high with this damn time on these foolish, vain philosophies and weak, pathetic views and mindsets which destroy our people and emasculate our men, you understand? We would have understood for all these years that nothing has changed, and we would have just built ourselves up accordingly. You understand? We would have done what the Lord had commanded us to do and gather ourselves together, man. You understand? But because of the vanity and the weakness of Christianity and the weakness of our false leaders, weak leaders at that, who want to wear a bow tie and grin teeth and beg massa and sell out their people, that's because we have lost our way, man. You understand? We need to understand that we have leaders, man. We have a leader today. Commander General YAHANNA is that leader, man. You understand? He's the man the Lord is with. Just like the times of old, there was always men that were put on the earth to lead the people, man. You understand? Righteous men. And in the UPK, we're the only ones holding it down to the sound doctrine, man. You understand? Boldly say it too, because it is the truth. You understand? It is the home of the truth. This is where you'll find righteous men who will guide and lead you, man. You understand? This is where you'll find righteous sisters who shelter you and bring you in, man. You understand? But this is the thing. The world likes vanity. The world, we have taken up a likeness to the love of this world and the oppressors and their mentality and their mannerisms. And so with that, we have chosen vanity and what is pleasurable over what is right and sensible. You understand?
Right.
But Salakia, if you could get me 1 John chapter 4 and verse 20, Brother Kashan.
Put on concept.
This is the Tuesday Brotherhood Class, man. This is a reminder about brotherhood and sisterhood that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans need to reevaluate and come back to, man. This is what Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans need to know and keep in their mind and their soul of when they deal with their brothers and sisters in this kingdom, man. In the midst of oppression that has always been happening, you understand, consistently, you understand, for the last 500 years, you understand, we need to really understand what this is about, man. This Bible ain't about no oppressor, no loving no other nation. This Bible is about the children of Israel coming back to their power and loving their brothers and sisters, man. Read that, Brother Kashan.
Put on concept. 1 John 4:17. 4:20. Select the one. 1 John 4:20. If a man say, "I love God," and hated his brother, he is a liar.
Mm-hmm.
For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love God whom he have not seen?
So there you go, man. You understand? There is no way. But in this day and age, we have a lot of people, a lot of black men and Hispanic and Native American people. You understand, brothers and sisters, who believe they love the Most High, who believe they love their, the Most High. They love God and they're all righteous because they like to run their mouth and talk. You know what I mean? Saying what they love God, they love this, and they're about that. But when you look into love is an action, man. You understand? Love is an action, and just like all things, words without action means nothing, man. You understand?
Right.
When you read the Bible, you know the Most High power, man. You understand? By Him, actions are weighed, man. You understand? You can say what you want. People say a lot of things. You understand? But what really, if any word is to be held accountable, or any breath is supposed to have held of any type of esteem, it would have produced some fruit. You understand? It produced some fruit, and that fruit is loving your brothers, man. You cannot say you love the Most High, but meanwhile you oppress your people, man. Meanwhile you look down upon your own brothers and sisters, man. Meanwhile you, in actual fact, love the oppressor and feed your people the poison which the oppressor gave our forefathers, man. Like Christianity, man. Like Islam, man. Like any other foolish religion out there in this world, man. This is the poison that has defiled the minds of blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, man. Your brothers and sisters, man. And you in them Christian churches, man, loving up the oppressor, loving up all these heathen nations, and then these fake Israelite groups, loving up all these other nations, man. Understand something, man. You cannot love two things, man. You understand? You can't have two masters, man. You understand? You can't be on your own personal time, supposedly celebrating the Lord's feast days, and then be joining hand in hand with the heathen, man. That is confusion and unclean. You understand? You know what I mean? You can't say you love the Most High, but yet you celebrate all these pagan holidays, grinning teeth with the oppressor, and then fulfilling your uncleanness by further oppressing and destroying your people with that foolishness that you know is not true. You understand? Read that bit again, verse 20 again, Bob Shaw.
Come on, 1 John 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar.
You understand? He's a liar, man. A Christian pastor is a liar, man. All the deacons and all the imams and all the false priests in the Catholic Church and all the rest of them, man. That's as bad as Native Americans involved in that. You are a liar, man. You understand? You do not love your people. And you cannot. You cannot love your people. You understand? You're talking about bloody football and it's coming home, all that BS, man. What the hell is that, man? Come on, man. You're grown ass people out here, bro. Come on, man. You understand? Talking about Britain, man. When your forefathers suffered at the hands of these British, man. Your forefathers built the wealth of this kingdom, which is called Great Britain today, man. But yet you want to big up Britain and all that stupid football nonsense, man. You understand? Why should the black man from the Caribbean ever have any loyalty or love to this country and these people, man? This country and these people owe us their lives, man. You understand? The wealth of this land is ours, man. Our forefathers built this wealth up, man. You understand? Without us, there would be no strength and fortune in this place like how it is, man. You understand? There would be no NHS and all these benefit and all this housing and all the rest of it that they give. You understand? And all this JSA and all the rest of it. There will be none of that, man. How dare they ever say anything to oppose the children of Israel, man? Who have done nothing but serve them with pure loyalty. You understand? Blindly follow them. You understand? Into their wars and dying for them. But meanwhile, they look at you as nothing but a pawn in their game, man. You understand? Nothing but an expendable piece of meat to die and to serve them. But understand, today we're getting into it, man. You understand? Today we're going to touch on some things and understand the reality of this Bible, understanding who we are, and also understanding the place of these nations, man. The true and rightful place of these nations and their judgment, man. You understand? Read on, Bob Kishar.
Sir. For he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen, how can he love God, whom he hath not seen?
And understand that, man. blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, understand this, man. Listen, don't be talking about you love the Most High, you love God, and all the rest of it, and you have a personal relationship with God, and all the rest of it. Listen, man, if you can't shed love and compassion to your brothers and your sisters from the same bloodline as you, do not ever speak on the Most High, man, because you have never even seen Him. Meanwhile, you are in the ghettos and in the barrios and the reservations with your brothers and sisters all the time, every day, and you see them suffering just as you are suffering. And you're telling me that in the midst of all that, the people that are oppressing your people, you understand, you will show compassion for them, but you won't show compassion for your people who are suffering just like you. You understand? Don't ever talk about the Most High when you can't even love your own people, man. You understand? That's what this Bible's about. That's what this brotherhood is about, man. You understand? It's recognizing what Israelites of today have not understood. You understand? Israel today has not understood brotherhood, man, and sisterhood. You understand? Because they have not seen the value in their own. But all these other nations, listen, you name them. You name every nation out there. They love their own. Now they may be even cruel to their own, but they still prefer them over you. Know that. You understand? I think, is that all that?
Concert.
Okay, no sweat. If you drop that and if you get me Matthew chapter 5 verse 22, Bunker Shah.
Well, concert. Matthew 5:22. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of judgment.
You understand? Know this, man. The Lord takes these things very seriously, man. You have an oppressor who has done you more than you can even, you can't even put all of it into so many. There's only so few words, you know what I mean, that you can even put all the things that the oppressor has done unto our people and still is doing. But you dare to hate any of your brothers or sisters without a cause, man, without any proper valid cause. And there never is a proper valid cause. Understand that too. You know what I mean? There's a time to seek justice, maybe in between your brother or sister. But to hate them, you understand, it's never been our way. To seeking judgment and hating someone is two different things entirely. You understand? But know this, innit? You hate your brothers and sisters without a cause. Meanwhile, you have all these enemies round about us, doing us so wrong. You understand? You hate your people, though. You hate your brothers. Listen, man. You are nothing but a statistic of the poison and of the lies of Christianity, man. That's what has bamboozled your brain to allow you to think that it's ever okay or it's ever acceptable to feel any type of hatred to your own people. Listen, man, you may be pissed off with your brother, you may be pissed off with your sister. Fair enough. But to hate them, you understand? That's two different things, man, you understand? We need to recognize that, listen, man, our brothers and sisters are our own. Defiled and damaged as they may be, they are ours, man, you understand? Right. And this is what the Lord gave us. That's our family, you understand?
That's right.
Know that, innit? So when the Lord says, you know what I mean? Read that again, Saki.
Matthew 5, verse 22. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment.
That's right, man. Know that the Lord is a man of war, and death is nothing for him, man. He doesn't delight in the death of his own people. But listen, he is a just power, man. You understand? And judgment is of his command. When someone dies or has life on this earth, he gives the order, he gives the command. Just remember that when you want to be Christian and oppressive and be against your own brothers and sisters. Remember that, man. Remember the Most High is more of a killer and a destroyer than anything you can fathom in this earth, man. Right. The Lord created all things, man. And he allowed all things and instruments of war to be created. You understand? Most High is a just power, man. But he will execute judgment if needed. You understand? You know what I mean? So let's remember that. The Lord is the one who gives the command for the angels, the Alahayim, to put someone down or to raise them up. That's what the Most High does, man. He is in control of all these things. And listen, man, I'd rather be, you know, in against my enemies, you know what I mean, than against the Most High. If the Most High is with you, man, listen, man, you ain't got nothing to worry about, man. You know what I mean? You just go out hardcore and solid as He has commanded us to do. But listen, if you have to used to be in danger of the Most High, listen, that ain't nothing to play because no one will help you in that point. You know what I mean? That's why brotherhood is so serious and so important and so prudent for our communities because it's something that we have fallen so far astray from. You understand? We've taken up our allegiance to our own emotions and feelings rather than what is generally right and wrong. You understand? What is the solid and sensible thing to do? But what, you know, I mean, we've taken up the characteristics of the oppressor and become like children. You know what I mean? And we've forgotten that. This is the day. Choose the Brotherhood Class of the time to remember that, man. You know what I mean? Remember where your brothers are, man. Who they are and where you come from, man. Take pride in your people, man. You understand? So, dropping that, yeah. You can get me John chapter 12, verse 25, Brother Kashan.
It's like the one. There was still more on that, you know.
Say again.
It's like you said, but there was still more on that one.
Oh, there's a look. Oh, read that. Brother Kashan, go on. It's like it.
Brotherhood Council. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say,
you know what I'm saying? Remember the council. You know what I mean? You put your brother down and you come at him a certain way about a proper cause, about a justifiable cause. You understand? You know what I mean? You deal with brother a certain way and it ain't right. You understand? There's a certain way to deal with brothers, man. But if you come in a way where your only the only outlet is sin and it's only to oppress your own brothers, then listen, man. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to find out. You're in danger, man. We gotta be careful what we say to our brothers and sisters out here, man. We gotta be careful how we approach and deal with each other, man. You understand? Because there is all things, man. But knowing this, that even if you have a mistake, you have to know the validity of your mistake, and you have to be sincere. But if you are only here to cause problems and try to have war among your people, the Lord is going to be watching you, man. You understand? But Salakia, if you drop that here, and you get me John chapter 12 and verse 25 of the show.
Council. John chapter 12, verse 25.
Correct.
He that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it.
So there you go, man.
Life eternal.
He that hateth his life in this world. You understand? The brothers and sisters of today, man, most predominant percentage of our people, man, they love this life, man. You know, even though they're oppressed at the bottom of society, they love this world, man. They love being under the foot of our oppressor. But they want to complain when he shows them, you know, that he hates them. He shows them the reality that he hates you. You understand? But generally, brothers and sisters think that if you gain wealth in this world and you do well for yourself in this world, and you think that you think you made it. And even though your people are suffering and drowning in oppression and destruction, you love it here, man. You understand? But those who love this life, man, in this world, which we should read on, you understand? You know what I mean? You will lose it, man. All this wealth, this kingdom, man, and the vanity of this world, and the love of the oppressor and his women and his people, man. Listen, man, his philosophies and ways and his religion. These Christian pastors out here, man, they love it here, man. They love their life, man. You know what I mean? Their life is worth anything. Their life, listen, man, the Christian church, man. Listen, man, the wealth and the vanity, you know what I mean, and the pleasure that they find here is worth more than anything, man. That's what they seek. They don't seek the kingdom of the Most High. Because they did, man, they wouldn't be trying to feed their lust, man, and eating swine's flesh and unclean food, man, and defiling themselves with pagan holidays because it feels good and it's happy and everybody's happy. You understand? They love it here, man. But read that again, Salaki.
Brotherhood Council. John 12:25. He that loveth his life shall lose it.
He shall what?
He that loveth his life shall lose it.
You will lose it, man. You understand? All this that you love here, you love how you live here, you love all this BS, man. How can you be in the state and condition of a black man, man? Blacks are the transatlantic slave trade and the native of North to South America, man. You think you made it? You think this is some kind of heaven? Not for your people. Even if you're doing good and well, listen, man, how the hell can you be happy when your people are suffering and dying, man? You should be ashamed of yourself, man. Because understand the Lord said that you're going to lose it anyway, man. You're so happy here, you love this kingdom, but when our King Yahawashi comes back and brings great slaughter and destruction to these lands, know that it will be gone, man. It will be taken. Then there'll be a new kingdom. But you know what I mean? Then you ain't going to love that one. You know what I'm saying? You're going to lose this. You're going to find out something else, man. This is not the kingdom to love, man. This is not our rest, man. You understand?
Right.
You read on, Dr. Shah?
Go on, come. And he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it unto eternal life.
So there you go, man. Those that hate this place, man. Those that cannot stand the oppression of their people. And when it said this world, it's meaning the world of our oppression, man. The world of hell that we live in, man. This is a hell that we live in. This is the world we live in, man. You understand? The world that your people are in today, in 2021, wherever you may be scattered, man, is a hell, man. Your people ain't living it up. You understand? Even if it's 1, 2 people, even if it's a few. Listen, man, your people are suffering. How the hell can you be happy, man? How can you be such a traitor and such a coward to think that this is some rest of ours, man? Where's your brotherhood, man? Where's your compassion for your bloodline, man? Your people, man? You know what I mean? But this is the thing. We have only learned to be selfish in this place. You know what I mean? We've only learned to seek what is good for us as individuals. But meanwhile, these other nations, man, they look out their own, man. They remember their brothers. And we are 4 times did the same thing, man. And we will come back and we're coming back and doing it again, man. In the UPK, that's what we're holding it down. I can't start for local outside, but damn sure in here, we damn sure holding it down, man. You understand? In the UPK, we damn sure remember our people, remembering the plight of our brothers and sisters, and we dare not think that this is some heathen or some rest of ours, man. This is a place of our people's captivity and unrest, man. You understand? And know this, man. Those that remember the plight of their people and remember to serve the Most High Power, man, in this hell that we live in this world that we live in today. Listen, man, they will find great life unto eternal life and righteousness, man, in the kingdom to come, man. You understand? Not in no mystical world when they're dead, no, but in the kingdom to come, in the next time, man, the next life, in the regeneration to come, man. Then they will find their great reward, man, when they rule over these nations.
Right.
That's true brotherhood, man.
That's
true
right.
brotherhood is like Marshall, man, or Moses, as the world knows him. You understand? Marshall, when he was living up in Egypt and raised with the Egyptians in wealth and riches, he was not happy. He was not loving the world that he lived in. He had all that he wanted and needed and more. But listen, man, his heart felt for his people. Right. Because that's because he had brotherhood, man. That's because the Lord was with him, man, and he had brotherhood unto his people, man. You understand? That's why he slayed that Egyptian, because of brotherhood, man. Because he had some damn compassion for his people, not some grinning teeth coon bowing down to the oppressor and just acting like all kinds of homosexual, you understand? Nah, man. The Marshall didn't roll like that, you understand? Neither did any of the great men of old, man. You understand? No one in this Bible carried themselves like that and were of renown, man. You understand? Any more on that?
There's verse 26.
No sweat. If you drop that here, if you get me Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7, Bob Kishar.
Put on console. It's like a 7, did you say? So.
Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 7.
Can't, verse 10, yeah?
Chapter 7, verse 7.
Can't. Ecclesiastes 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
So surely, you understand? Surely oppression makes a wise man mad. You understand? This is a man who hates this world, man. This is a man who does not love the life that he lives in this world, this current state and condition of his people. You understand? This is a man that will endure the trials and the oppression of this place, and the kingdom to come. If he is true and righteous, he will be rewarded, man. This is not the man who loves the life and who lives it. No, this is the man who remembers his people, man. This is the man who knows that the condition of the people today is torment and suffering. And he is wise to know that I'm not going to bring teeth with these devils and think that everything's A-okay. You understand? This is a man that remembers brotherhood, man. This is a man who remembers sister, his brother or sister who remembers sisterhood also, you understand? Who's not going to have some petty grudge against their brother or sister over foolishness, because why? Read it again.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
And if you're that wise man that is mad and against this world and the oppression, the philosophies and the things that we're forced to endure in this place, man, you understand? How the hell could you ever have any foolish little grudge or little thing against your brothers and sisters, man? Walk it off, man, and act like an adult, man. You're acting like children, man, you understand? In this place that we're living in and all the oppression that we're suffering, you think it's the time now to have war against your own? You know what I mean? Listen, man. This is the reality check that Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans need to remember the call of their forefathers. Remember what the Lord sent us, man. Remember what our heritage is and who we are, man. You understand? Some foolish little baby thing, man. About crying over this and crying over that. But looking around you, man, these people hate you. And now when the oppression comes in and that high goes down, that Christianity goes away, now you want to come back to your people. But meanwhile, you was just trying to get man dead, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, you was trying to have man, headhunters and hunting down your brothers and sisters. You understand? But nah, man. We in here, we got to keep it real, man. We got to keep it 100, man. You understand? We can't be no part-timers here talking about some, when something happens openly in media, now we want to think about our people. But every day, when you go to your slave, when you're living and you're breathing, you're doing your thing 24/7, you understand? You ain't thinking about your people. You're thinking about your damn self. And here, you people who are true and know what brotherhood is, know what sisterhood is, are not going to be fake and soft and weak. You understand? That's something we learn in this place, man. You understand? But we need to remember where we come from, man. We come from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We're the sons and we're the princes and the princesses of the power, man. You understand? And we come from a great royal lineage, man. And better not dare to forget who we are, man. And let's not forget the oppression that our people suffer, man. You understand? Because only the wise will remember these things, man. Only the wise will see this kingdom for what it is and not be happy and grinning teeth in this place. You understand? Yes, we can live here and do well, but listen, man. When your soul is bound on this place and the love of this place, you have no allegiance to most high power, nor your people, man. And that's a problem. You understand? It's an issue because when you think your friends and your buddies of the other nations are going to be down with you, they will turn from you, man, and they will show you, and they will have no mercy unto you. Though you may think it, and though the lie of Christianity may be upon you, know that the reality check will come. You know what I mean? Read that again, Papa Kushar.
Sir. Ecclesiastes 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
You know what I mean? That's that Christianity, man. That's that Christianity that destroyed the minds of our brothers and sisters to make them believe that we can just forget about all that we've endured as a people, all that we still are going through, and think it's just going to go away. That's the gift that will destroy our minds, which is the heart in the Bible. You understand? The lie of Christianity is worse than crack, worse than cocaine, worse than weed, worse than anything. And all those things are vile and terrible for us to even indulge in. But just know how much more destructive the lie of Christianity is, and how much of a detriment it is for our people, man. You understand? Know that, man. This is not the place where we can think everything's A-okay, and we're talking about England this, England that, man. Or we're talking about even over there in the Americas, anywhere we dwell, man. We shouldn't have no allegiance to these people, man. They have none to us. So why should we show them anything, man?
That's
We
right.
should only take what is ours, man, and do what is right. You know what I mean? And we damn sure should not forget about the oppression and the plight of our people, man. You understand? You know what I mean? So lucky though, if you drop that, and you get me Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 1, Brother Kishar.
Concert. Isaiah 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
So, woe to them that go down to Egypt to help, man. You understand? Now, this is both literal and figuratively, because Egypt was a place, the land of our oppression. You understand? The physical land of Egypt, but not only the physical land, but the land, the spiritual land of Egypt too. The spiritual land of Egypt is where we call America, or the UK, Europe, you know what I mean? The lands and the places where we are oppressed, but we are subservient under as a people. Read it again, Slappy.
Isaiah 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots.
And trust in the chariots, trust in the horses, meaning you trust in the military might of Egypt, the military might and the power that these nations hold, like America, like the UK, you understand? The military might that they hold, you trust in that. You think, yeah, man, you know, you're down with the UK, you're down with this, you're down with that. You understand? Read on.
Because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong.
There you go. There's the military might. Read.
But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel.
So they look, right. So they look to all that Babylon creates, all the power that it has, the wealth, the military might, you know, the structure, the infrastructure, you know, all that which was taken, that was built up from us. You understand? They trust in that. They trusted not only that, but also the vain, foolish, and vile philosophies of this place also, man. But the Bible says at the beginning, it said, woe, meaning destruction, man, meaning death to them that trust in this place, man. You trust in this place, you're happy at this life, you understand? You're happy living here, you're happy with how things go here, you understand? You love it to that much, to that extent, where the Lord said you're going to lose it, man. You happy in this life, in this world that you live in? Seeing your people dying and suffering, and at the bottom, and always run down and oppressed, and you think everything's A-okay and all happy in this rainbow BS? Listen, man, you living in the damn clouds, man. You understand? Know that you living in the clouds. You ain't living in reality right now. You understand? And so the Bible says, woe to them, man. Woe to them that think they can conform to this place and this world and this vain philosophies and think that everything is going to be okay, man. Because, you know, you're only deceiving your damn self, man. You know what I mean? Read up on Kushar.
But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel.
Right. So they don't look to the Most High power, man. They don't look to the Most High power and our King Yahushua. You understand? They look to themselves, man. They look to the vanity and the carnality of this world, man. That's what they look to. They don't look to the Most High power. But they do the last minute, though. When destruction comes and oppression comes and suffering happens, then they want to start crying about God this and God that. Foolishness, man. When it's time for you to celebrate your filthy birthday, when it's time for you to celebrate Christmas and Easter and Halloween and New Year's and this and that, you ain't got nothing to say about the Most High then. But when something's going down, when you suffering and you going through it, now you're talking, why you want to come crawling back to the Lord, talking about God this and God that. Nah, man, don't run like that, you understand? Read on.
Yet he also is wise
Mm-hmm.
and will bring evil and will not call back his words,
Mm-hmm.
but will rise against the house of the evildoers
Mm-hmm.
and against the help of them that work iniquity.
So know that the Lord will bring his judgments, man. What verse was that?
So lucky that was 2, sir. Read it
Okay.
again.
No, sir. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, the Lord will bring judgment upon this place, man. You believe that this kingdom can stand, and the US will bring their space force, and they're gonna defend and do anything. They're gonna do nothing, man. They're gonna be put to slaughter, man. Put down, man, like sheep. You know what I mean? Put down like a goat, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna put up much of a fight. It's just gonna be like, well, they're just prolonging the inevitable, but it will end. It will come. Their fall is coming, and there's nothing they can do about it. They best just enjoy what they have for now while it lasts and leave us be. That's what they should do. But because of the pride of their heart, the pride of our oppressors, man, you understand? And the simplicity of our people thinking we can join onto them. This is why these things will come to pass. You understand? And this is why for a long time now, you know what I mean, it's been that way. It's been the way that the Lord has set up men to speak against this kingdom and prophesy of this destruction. But only few will take heed, bro. You understand? Only few will have the sense to take heed. But regardless, whether they believe it or not, this place will come down. So I can read on.
That's right. Going into 3 now.
Correct.
Verse 3, Council. Now the Egyptians are men and not God,
Mm-hmm.
and their horses flesh and not spirit.
There you go, man. Know that they're just men. Their horses, their military might, their weaponry. It's just flesh, you know what I'm saying? It will be destroyed. The Most High power, they are nothing to him. You understand? Right. It takes nothing for him to wipe them out. Sure. And that's how his kingdom will fall, man. We think that them and their kingdom and all that they have, their little empire, they think it's going to stand, and they think they can trust in it and bow down to the oppressor, loving his views and beliefs and all that nonsense, man. But the Lord said they are nothing, man. They're just mere men. His horses are just flesh, man. They can be destroyed easily. His cavalry, you know what I mean? It's an ancient battle tactic in war where, you know, this is before the time of trucks and tanks and, you know, and aircraft and such. This is horses, man. The horsepower that will charge a cavalry, right? You know what I mean? You get a regiment of an entire cavalry charging at you. That's a powerful thing, man. Back in times of ancient war. But the Most High said that they're just flesh. To him, that's nothing. You understand?
That's right.
To mere men who are carnal and cannot see, yeah, okay. You know what I mean? That's something. But to the Most High, listen, man, there ain't nothing, man. Nothing there. You understand? Read on.
Go on, Council. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down.
There you go, man. Those who are hoping in this place and trust in this place will be destroyed, man. The military might of this place will be destroyed, and those that trust in it will also be destroyed, man. You understand? You want to stand side by side with these devils, man, considering all that they do to your people and have done. Listen, man, you're going down with them, man. You love this place so much, you're going to lose it. You love the life in this world, you will lose it. But remember, man, remember that you have a people, you have a power, man. You have the Most High. You have a God to serve, man. The Most High power to serve, man. You understand? And you choose them over the Most High and your people. Listen, man, you have chosen a side. You understand? You have betrayed your own blood. But know that Lord ain't just gonna sit there and stand idly by while these things continue happening. You understand? There is a judgment for these things. What verse was that? That was verse 3, right?
So like you say, yeah, that was verse 3, the end of verse 3.
Come on, can you read verse 4, Bunker Shah?
Can't, sir. For thus have the Lord spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young roaring on his prey. Salakia. Like as the lion and the young lion roaring on his prey. When a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him, he will not be afraid of their voices, nor abase himself for the noise of them.
So the analogy or the likeness is bringing, right, is a lion, two lions, right? You know, two lions are roaming and they're coming after the herd of sheep or goats, you understand? And they're lions, they're fully grown, you know what I mean, in their prime lions, ready to tear an entire herd to shreds to eat, man. But there's a flock of, there's a multitude of shepherds coming to protect, you know what I mean, trying to ward off the lions, right? And there's a lot of them. There's more shepherds than there are lions, right? Listen, man, they are not. What really and truly, what are they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? This. You know what I mean? What are those shepherds gonna do to these two lions? And that's how the Lord is, man. The Lord, they can't stand against what the Lord is dealing with, man. Imagine the might and the power of a lion, and how vicious and brave it is, fearless it can be against men. You understand? Against men, and they think that these lions, when they're making so much noise and trying to scare it away, they think that this lion's gonna run away. No, listen, man. This lion is gonna tear them to shreds, man, and walk straight in their face and charge at them, man. You understand? That's what the Lord is gonna be when it comes to these kingdoms, man. They're gonna be making up their noise and trying to do their little things and trying to, fashion weapons together and do something, but in the end, man, it's nothing compared to the might of the Most High. You understand? It can never stand against the Lord and what He is holding down. You understand? So, Salakia, if you can get me Luke chapter 6 and verse 31, Bob Kishar.
Luke 6, verse 31.
Correct.
Luke chapter 6, verse 31. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise.
So remember, man, you want your brothers to look out you. You want your sisters to have compassion unto you. You know what I mean? You want to be treated a certain way. You want your things to operate a certain way. But listen, man, you have to fulfill the same thing you require, man. What you require of them is what you should be trying to enforce and uphold yourself. When we deal with our brothers and sisters, there is a way, you understand? And you should know that, listen, man, there's a way to operate. And the Bible has given us the clear, uncut, you know what I mean, pure way to conduct ourselves, man, how to operate. And we should just treat our brothers and sisters with love and respect as we would require of them, man. It's very simple. It's very easy to comprehend. You understand? And that's just a small thing. But listen, man, it'll go a long way. You know what I mean? Within our community, Black, Hispanics, Native Americans, that will go a long way, man. You understand? But Salakia, if you drop that, and you get me, okay, Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 14, Bob Kishar.
Isaiah 13, verse 14. Concert. And it shall be as the chase road, and as the sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one to his own land.
This is a understanding of things today, bro. This is an understanding of things to come and things that are here now. You understand? That every man will turn to his own peoples, man. Every man will turn to his own peoples and country and loyalty. You understand? he will not forget where his loyalty lies and his heritage, man. You understand? Every man must remember these things, man. And damn sure Israel, YAHANNA must remember this. We must remember who we are, man. Turn back to our people, man. You know what I mean? For the sake of brotherhood and for the Most High, man. You understand?
That's right.
Come back to your heritage, man. It is your only rest and sanctuary in this place, this world of oppression and uncleanness. You understand? Read on.
Everyone, counsel. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Everyone that is joined unto the heathen, as in, you understand, you're involved, you conform to this place, man. You know, you're joined unto them, you're in their military, you're in their police force. You think that being a part of their political BS is going to help anybody, which is not, you understand? You're so fully in tune with this world, man. You're joined with them, man. When you're going to be thrust through, just like they were.
That's
You
right.
understand? You'll be put down, man.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Put down, man, easily and so swiftly, because you have chosen to stand against your people and the Most High, man. You know what I mean? There's no crime greater, man. You know what I mean? It's a luck here, but you know, you are a traitor.
That's
and
right.
You will be thrust through. There is no time of, you know, what's the word? There's no, what's the word? Freedom of speech in the time of our king. When our king returns, man, it is what it is, the law or your head. That's it.
That's right.
There's no I believe this, I believe that, I think this, I think hell no, man. It's just your understanding of what the law is, and you either relent and you conform and understand and follow through those commands and those laws, or you be put down, man. The swift hammer of justice will come upon you, man. You understand? We holding down the law down here in the school, we holding down the law in our lives, and we teach it among our people, you understand, and we hold it down up in here in UPK. But one day soon to come, the world will be forced to understand these laws, man, and this way of life.
Right.
Know to submit themselves unto the Most High and our King Yahushua. You understand? That's the true thing. That's the true understanding of the kingdom of heaven to come, man. You understand? All this freedom of speech and all this nonsense. Listen, man. You'll be an enemy of the state, man, and there will be judgment, man. You understand? There's no freedom of speech and different views and all this nonsense, man. Listen, man, that won't stand. You understand? This kingdom, the Lord has allowed it that it be because the people with the truth will have to be able to use that to their advantage. You understand? We are now able to teach our brothers the truth according to the oppressor and his foolish ways. But listen, man, the kingdom to come, that will be a myth. You understand? That will be a long forgotten tale of the fallen kingdom Babylon, man. The fallen state and hell of children of Israel. That will be a story, and that's what it will be, a story. You understand? And they will be thrust through. Is there any more on that? A little bit.
So like you can't, sir.
Go ahead.
Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their very eyes.
They'll be put down, man. That's warfare, man. Anything, anyone that knows war, that's what war is, man. Everything be put down, man. There'll be no relent. It'll just be war and destruction and judgment. Just like how they did us with no mercy, relentless. And so the soul shall be returned unto them, man. You understand? This kingdom will not stand. And their little might that they think they may have, where they think they can act like they're big and bad when they're around their little friends and that in the pub. Listen, bro. Listen. When reality kicks in, everyone will know who the Lord is with. And everyone will know who's really in charge here, man. who really runs the show. You understand? So like it all. If you say again,
if I could,
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So what point in time would this be?
So, say again.
What point of time?
So this is the end, man. There is part. So when you look at times of prophecy, right? This is the end. So some things we will see now and start to grow at this time, and some things are fully taken. And this here, obviously, this is definitely when our King returns. You understand? This, you know what I mean? But some parts of it will be flourishing and growing from this time, and then at the end you'll see the full. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
Full what do you call it?
Prophecy.
Right. You know what I mean? It's the full fulfillment of it will be at the time of it. You understand? But you only see bits and bobs. You know, so we see small things now, but it will grow. So it is, you know what I mean? That time is actually entirely come yet. So this, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, time is coming, though. It is coming where these nations will know their place. You understand? Get a little bit brave because of a little stupid little football game, all the rest of it. Listen, man, it's okay because it's good. But it's a reality check and a medicine for our people who are so asleep in this place. They're so asleep thinking that everything's A-okay and all part of this whole little rainbow BS, man. When right in front of you, they are showing you what they are, who they are, how they've always been. You understand? You think you can be a part of it and wear tight clothes like them and try to carry something. What are you doing, man? What are you doing, man?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You forget yourself, man. You ain't them, and they ain't you, and they're also gonna remind you of that too. That's good. That's meat for them, man. That's meat for the brothers and sisters in this world that they recognize and they get the reality check that they ain't the same as you, man. It's a good thing to wake up your simple mind and make you awake and take you down from that high of the simplicity of Christianity, man. They make you know, say, listen, man, nothing have changed in this place, man. This is the same oppressor who has put us down for all these over 500 years. As the same sons and daughters coming back again on the earth. Nothing new. But you think you can dwell in this place of this little mythological foolishness and believe the lie that you know is wrong, man. You know it's not true. You understand? But you will deceive yourself and think you can join the LGBT2 nonsense or whatever the hell it is, man. And wear the tight clothes and carry yourself like them and what? Listen, man, big people, you know. But anyway, you understand? That's the reality check that need to comprehend, though, you know what I mean? That's the reality check that all people, YAHANNA, need to know and remember, you know what I mean? All them football players, what's his name? Saka and Sterling and all of them, man, there, listen, man, therefore know, say, listen, man, this is not your rest. You're making big money playing football and all the rest of it, but you know this place has never loved you. You can go back in time and look at your forefathers of old who came and played sports in the arenas of the UK. You are under the same people and the same thing, man. You know, so you think anything's changed? You know what I mean? Now those brothers can look back and be like, well, listen, man, when the first ever black man played here, played this and in this country, blah blah blah, it's the same thing he was dealing with. So why should I believe some lie as if to say anything's changed? It's just not as brazen. It's a bit softened and it's a bit, you know, it's made into this little foolishness. But listen, man, reality is it's still there, and it always has been, and always will be. That's the reality that we must teach our sons and daughters, man, to remember the crimes of our oppressor, man, and not to bear a grudge against their brothers or their sisters, man. You understand? To remember these crimes. And to know that in the day to come, the appointed time to come, our King, YAHANNA, will come back and will slaughter and bring great swift judgment to them, man. And rightfully so. Our sons and daughters will know what justice is, man. In this day to day, they'll know what justice is. They'll know that it's to find true justice. The oppressor does, though. You know what I mean? He may be in the Christian church, but he knows what justice is, man. When someone does his family wrong or someone's wrong, he's looking out for his people. You know what I mean? All that Christianity don't face him like that. You know why? Because it's not a poison to him. His people created it to destroy and poison you. That's why you must, wake up and understand, man. Understand, correction and flaw. And you are in flaw, man. You are in flaw to believe in this world, to think you can be a part of it and think everything's all good. You're in flaw. And if you're big people who've been on this earth for a long time, listen, it's better that you at least know now that you were wrong and that you can reform yourself now and correct yourself now. But listen, if you die believing that, listen, man, you're only, further growing and contributing to that, because anyone that comes into contact with you is gonna be is gonna be at the mercy of your words, and you're gonna teach them the foolish poison that defiled you. But at least if you found truth and you heard these brothers were saying UPK and on the street corners, you understand, and holding it down and telling you, listen, man, you need to come back to your heritage, man. You need to remember the plight of your people and not forsake them. But then maybe you may learn something and you may be able to teach other people before your time passes, you understand? Maybe you can redeem yourself of the dishonor that you have lived and suffered under these people for so long. Maybe now you can spread some truth and some light and some wisdom unto others of your people. So maybe the Lord will see that you are sincere and that you want to, do better and reform yourself, man. Not according to the vanity and the uncleanness of this place, but according to what the Most High gave us, man. And that's something that is so lost, because integrity is a hard thing to come by in this place, man. Integrity is something that is a alien word to brothers and sisters of today. You understand? Because we have learned to be subservient and to do whatever makes us feel good. But when we learn integrity, we learn discipline. We learn from great warriors like YAHANNA and the generals under him. You understand? All the other one in the school that have raised us up according to what they was taught, man. You understand? And given us this guidance and this strength that we were so far taken away from. Now we can restore our brothers and sisters, man. Now we've been given that same integrity and might that they once had in their time coming up, man. And that's what it's about, man. That's what that brotherhood is about. That brotherhood coming back to your people and restoring what was lost in them, man. Restoring the spirit of strength and honor in them, man. You understand? Of not taking any BS from no one, man. You acknowledging the law in your life, and all that are around you will have to be, at peace with that, or move or back up. You understand? Because that's the way we should be operating in, man. You know what I mean? Is there any more on that?
Yeah, Council.
Okay, go ahead.
Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravaged. Behold, no, that's it now.
Okay, no sweat. Meaning the plight of war will be upon them, man. Everything that they hold dear will be destroyed. You understand? Everything that they have in this little world will be taken from them. All that they have taken from them and destroyed. And their judgment will be upon them. You understand? That's the basis of that precept. You understand? But so like if we go to Jeremiah 12 and 13, Brother Shah.
Jeremiah 12, verse 13. They have sown wheat, but shall reap thorns.
Say again?
Jeremiah 12, 13. They have sown wheat, but shall reap thorns. They have put themselves to pain, but shall not profit.
So there you go, man. They have sown wheat, meaning they have sown in the ground the seeds of wheat to grow, to have bread and make our flour and bread, you understand, to make food. But they have only reaped thorns. They think that they're gonna grow, they're gonna get wheat coming out the ground, they can harvest it and be happy. But reality is that they have only reaped thorns of oppression, the thorns of uncleanness in this place, man. That's what they will reap, man. Only uncleanness and death. Because they have chosen the path. You understand? Read on.
Can't, sir. But shall not profit, and they and they shall be ashamed of your revenues because of the fierce anger of the Lord. Verse 14.
God.
Thus saith the Lord against all mine evil neighbors that toucheth the inheritance which I have caused my people Israel to inherit.
So there you go, man. Against all the evil, wicked neighbors, man. The heathen, man. You understand? You have put their hands upon the heritage of YAHANNA, man. Put their hands forth against Israel, man. And all that is promised to them. Read on.
Read on, sir.
Can't.
Behold, I will pluck them out of their land, and pluck out the house of Judah from among them.
So the Lord will pluck us out, man. You know what I mean? When he sends his chariots, he will pluck us out from the midst of this world that we in, man. From the midst of our oppression and under the boot of our oppressor. You understand? The Lord will pluck us out. Read on.
Come. And it shall come to pass, after that I have plucked them out, I will return and have compassion on them.
So read that again. You will do what? You cut out.
Sir. Bring this closer. And it shall come to pass, after that I have plucked them out, I will return and have compassion on them, and will bring them again, every man to his heritage,
so there you
and
go.
every man to his land.
You understand? After he plucks us out, he will return unto us, man, and bring every man to his heritage, man, to remember who we are, man. Every man will remember where they come from, and where their heritage is, and where their allegiance should lie, man. Read on.
And it shall come to pass, if they will diligently learn the ways of my people, to swear by my name, the Lord liveth. Swear by my name, the Lord liveth. As they taught my people to swear by Baal.
So there you go. If they swear, you understand, to be loyal and to come back to the heritage of the Lord, you understand? Just as the heathen made us to swear by their false gods, you understand? Their false religions and such. You understand? Baal, you know what I mean? Read on.
So like you know what, if I could.
Go ahead.
What does it mean by swear? We swearing.
So you understand, like an oath. An oath is what you make. You understand? When you come to serve the Lord, you make an oath by your words and your deeds. You understand? You come back by, you've changed your ways. You come back to set yourself on a path. You know what I mean?
Can't throw them. Then shall they be built in the midst of my people. Shall I read it again, other one?
No, go ahead.
But if they will not obey, I will utterly pluck up and destroy that nation, saith the Lord.
You understand? The Lord don't play, man. The Lord, the Most High Power demands obedience, man. You understand? He demands obedience and full comprehension of what he's given orders for, man. You understand? The Lord ain't here to play patty cake with nobody and make friends with anybody. Nah, man. The Lord is about giving orders and commands, man. And there is a place where the evil that has been done on this earth, man, the Lord will bring his judgment, man. You understand?
Counsel.
The Lord will bring his judgment and bring forth swift destruction to those that have opposed him, man. This is what we must all remember in these times of great peril and madness that goes on the earth. The Lord is only going to bring forth judgment, man. And that nothing can stand in its way. Nothing can stop what is to come. No more words, no BS, nothing. You understand? Only pure judgment will stand. You understand? It's like it. Just bear with me.
Counsel.
Okay, no sweat. If you can get me Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 2, Brother Michelle.
Hold on, counsel. Deuteronomy 30, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
And shall return unto the Lord thy God, and shall obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thine heart and with all thy soul. Then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee.
The Lord will have compassion upon us, man. The children of Israel. You understand that Deuteronomy, the entire book, is talking to the children of Israel and things to come and the things that shall be. You understand? And these are the things, man. When we turn to the Lord and we come back to our heritage, we come back to what the Lord gave us, man, He will have compassion upon us, man. You understand? The Lord doesn't change, man. He will have compassion unto us. And He will send forth a swift judgment to those who have opposed us and have oppressed His people. Just like of old. You understand? Read on.
Cut one concert. That then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations, whether the Lord thy God have scattered thee.
You understand? This is the prophecy to be fulfilled, man. We will be gathered from where the Lord has scattered us under the heathen, man. All over the earth we've been scattered. And He will gather us together again, man. You understand? Read on.
If any of thine be driven out unto thy uttermost parts of heaven, from thence will the Lord thy God gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord thy God will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed.
There you go, man. He will bring us out of every land of this earth, all nations that we speak, all languages that we've been scattered and learned in these different various captivities, man. He will bring us all back to where we should be. In the place where our forefathers were, the land of our forefathers, man. You understand? Read on.
And thou shalt possess it,
Mm-hmm.
and he will do thee good, and multiply thee above thy fathers.
You understand? We'll be multiplied above our fathers, man. We'll be abundant in all that we have, and the greatness that we will have will be above all that we have ever known as a people. You understand?
Wow.
When we choose to serve the Most High, we turn to Him and come back to what is our heritage, and come back to the compassion, the love, the brotherhood and sisterhood to our people. Then the Lord will show us these things, man.
That's right.
You understand? Alright, so like if we drop that, and can you get me Deuteronomy again, chapter 32 and verse 37?
Deuteronomy 32, verse 37.
Mm-hmm.
And he shall say, where are their gods, their rock, in whom they trusted?
So where are their gods, man? Where's that retarded stone in Mecca, in the middle of the desert, man, that they bow to, man? Where's bloody what they call it, man? Bloody what they call it again? Ganesh or whatever, man. Them idols they bow down to, man. You understand? Where all these false idols that these nations bow to, man? Where's that? You know what I mean? Where's white Jesus? You know what I'm saying? That they bow to. You know what I mean? That cross, man. Where are all these filthy idols, man? Read that again, Salakia.
Come on, sir. And he shall say, where are their gods, their rock, in whom they have trusted?
Go ahead.
Which did eat the fat of their sacrifices and drank the wine of their drink offerings. Let them rise up and help you and be your protection. See now, Salakia. See now, that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver you or can deliver out of my hand.
You understand? That little stone in Mecca can't deliver you from the judgment of the Lord, man. That little cross in your little Catholic church with a pedophile priest, that can't deliver you from the judgment of the Lord, man.
That's right.
You bowing in the temple of Buddha with some fat Moabite, you understand? That statue, that can't save you, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You bowing to what, some elephant or cow or, you know, some pile of gold somewhere, you understand? That won't save you from the Lord, man. From the Most High Power, Yahweh, man. The judgment that is to come. There is nothing that can save you from the great power, man. The great and terrible power of Israel, man. None of these false gods, these false deities can serve thee, can do anything for thee. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The Lord, if the Lord wants your head, you will have it, man. You will have your head, man, and the head of your sons and daughters if he wants it, man. You understand? Nothing can deliver thee from the hand of the Most High. You understand? Read on.
So look at the one. So look at, and they know it as well, because you know, like the in India they threw the elephant over, you know, in the river, so they know that their stones can't help them.
Right.
You know?
All their idols, nothing can save them, man. When the Lord comes to them, man, listen, man, nothing can stop it. No military, no nothing. It's all in vain against the Most High Power, man. You understand? Yeah. What verse was that?
That was 39 too.
Alright, no, sir. Drop that, yeah? And Isaiah 60 and verse 10, yeah?
Isaiah 60 verse 10. Cut on council. Isaiah 60 verse 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
Shall do what?
Shall build up thy walls.
The sons of these strangers, man, these heathen nations round about us that look down upon us and think they can have anything above us in this place. Currently now they rule over us. But these strangers and their sons, man, and their daughters will build up our walls, man. Read on.
Khan. And their kings shall minister unto thee.
They shall do what?
Minister unto thee.
You understand? The minister, I believe, is to serve. You understand? To serve unto us, man. Whatever we may want or desire, they are to be, at our beck and call. You understand? Whatever we desire, that's what they're kings, man. They're great leaders. They're great governments. Will be our servants, man. Read on.
Khan. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day or night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles.
So the forces of the Gentiles will be all their gold, their wealth, their riches, their diamonds, all that they have shall be given unto us. Because it is rightfully ours.
That's right.
They will be serving us, and they will give us all that they have. Because why? They will serve us. They will minister to us. And we are the ones in rule and power in that day. You understand? Read on.
Khan. And that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
Shall do what?
Shall perish.
The nation and the kingdom, the kindred that will not serve us and will not bring the wealth of their lands and all that they have unto us and build and serve us without any question. Those that will stand against us, they will find war, man. You understand? And in that day, our military might will be above all that they could even comprehend, man. You understand? They will be destroyed, man. You understand? They will know what war is in that day. They will know what to be besieged means, man. And they will know what it means to be outnumbered and outgunned. You understand? They don't even be outnumbered, but outgunned for sure. You understand? And they will be put down, man. That's like I said before, you understand? The Lord's kingdom, man. Listen, we run the show. And that's the kingdom to come. That's why y'all, listen, these heathens today, man, they better bow down and kiss the boots and lick up the dust of their feet, man. Because at least maybe then the Lord will show mercy, you understand, unto you, man. Then the kingdom may not be as rough as your brothers or something. Maybe if you kiss our boots, man, you'll find some level of mercy, man. You understand? Some level of it. But know this, man, those that will try to resist, and they will resist. You know what I mean? They will resist. And they will find out what comes after, man. You understand? Read on.
Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee. The fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together to beautify the place of my sanctuary. And I will make the place of my feet glorious.
So basically all the trees that are grown in other distant lands, all the beauty of every land will be brought unto us. You understand? They will bring the tribute of all that they have, man. All that grows in the land, the diamonds, the wealth, you understand? It will be brought to us. You understand? That's what they're commanded to do. They go and bring their wealth to us, man, and pay us, you know what I mean? Pay us the taxes of their land, man. Pay us because they owe us their lives, man. They are in servitude to us. We own their lands, man. We will own everything. You understand? Now then they will understand what it means. But in that day, there's no light in the tunnel for them. That's just how it will be forever and ever to come. So that will be the kingdom forever. You understand? Those that will stand against us, they will have war, man. They will find a death on the battlefield. You understand? Read on.
Khan. The sons also of them that afflict thee shall come bending unto thee.
So the sons of them that afflicted thee, you understand? Those that afflicted us, man, their sons, their seed, their lineage, their line, you understand? Which is them, you understand? They will all bow unto us, man. You understand? You know what I mean? Read on.
And all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet.
You understand? They will bow down to us, man, and know who runs the show, who are their lords, man, the judges of the earth, the rightful kings and priests and princesses of the earth. You understand? Who will be ruling and running the show? SHALAM, man. The black man from the transatlantic slave trade who you run down and run your mouth against. and brutalize, you understand, the natives of North America, the natives of South America, Central America, man, who you call today Latinos and Tainos, you understand, Aztecas and such, you understand. These are the children of Israel, man. A royal priesthood, a family of priests and kings, you understand, and princes and princesses. These are the Lord's heritage, man.
Right.
And in that day, when Trump and his people were speaking so ill against the Yashikarites, man. You know what I mean? Ishikar, the Mexicans today, so cool, you understand? Then all those that spoke against them will bow their heads. You understand? They will bow down to them. And they will serve them or die. That's how it will be. All the servitude that we enjoy as a people, the Native Americans, how you stole their land and slaughtered them, man, and brutalized them, man, and put them on little tiny reservations to be drug addicts and alcoholics, man. You understand? All the plight of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, in that day, you will answer for your crimes, man. You owe us your lives, man. The Lord will see it, because our power is a just power, man. And He will see it through that they serve us, man. All they that despised us, their sons and daughters, will be our servants, man, to minister unto us. You understand? Read that bit again. All they that despised thee.
Concept. The sons of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. And they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel.
That's right, man. You understand? It will make sure they know that these are the princes of the power. They will know that we are their rulers, man. We are their judges, man.
Right.
We run the show, and we under our King Yahushua and him under the Most High Power Yahweh. You understand? That's how the earth will be in its proper order and structure. You understand?
Okay.
What verse was that?
14, sir.
Khan, read on.
Khan. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency.
So you know what I mean? Whereas we have been forsaken and hated, man. Where we have been for all the last 500 years, been forsaken and hated and oppressed, man, and run down, man. You understand? And no man went, you know what I mean? Nobody went through us, meaning what? All that we endured, man. The Lord still have mercy upon us, man. But look, read on from there. It says, read that again, Slaki. It said, I will make thee a what?
I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations.
You know what I mean? They will all know to bow unto us, man. You understand? They will all know who on this earth they shall bow unto, man. They will all know who they should be subservient unto, and who is their rightful rulers and the rightful people to rule this earth, man. Not them, because they are as children, man. When they are given rule, they destroy the ozone layer. They destroy the sea and the soil and the trees and every animal, living thing of the field, man. They destroy everything, man. The very air we breathe, because they are, you know, children of the power of men. That's what they are. They are just children who seek, you know, to play football and look at the pleasure of the world, but they don't have the sense or the understanding of how to govern and rule this world correctly, because it was never meant for them to rule, man. That's why the earth is in the state and condition that it is in. And that's why their kingdom will fall, because they are not worthy of this power, man. And only we, the children of Yasha'Allah, we will be the ones to rule in that day, man. You understand? We will be in our rightful place, as the Lord deemed it right. You understand? Read on.
Concern. Thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shall suck the breast of kings. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, that I, the Lord, am thy Savior and Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob.
You understand? And then it says the milk, meaning all of the sustenance. You understand? Everything that they have, we will take. That's what it means, you understand? All their tribute, all that they have. So it's like how we are, man. We give everything to them. You understand? They're taking everything from us, man. All our nutrition and our wealth, everything that is good, you understand, that we have, they have taken and taken for themselves. Well, we will take what is theirs, and we will take what is ours, because it is ours, man. They owe us all, their entire life force, they owe us, man.
That's
Everything
right.
good that they can produce, it will be ours, basically.
That's right.
Read on from there.
Come. Verse 17, sir. For brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood brass, and for stones iron. I will also make thy officers peace, and thy extractors righteousness. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting or destruction within thy borders.
So within our borders, man, we will have wealth upon wealth, man. All the materials, the metal, the rich materials, man, brass and gold and silver, will all be ours, man. All that will be in our dwellings, man. You see, in our borders now, it's nothing but gang violence, dishonorable deaths, abortions, you know, drug overdose, pimping, women being whored out, you understand? Nothing but sin and destruction. Brothers slaughtering each other in the streets, broken homes and all the rest of it. But here, in the kingdom to come, man, read that again. It says, our borders, it says, violence shall not, start from there, verse 18, come on.
Come, sir. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land.
So when we hear about all the violence in Jamaica, man, in Trinidad or in the ghetto of Croydon, of Brixton, you understand, of Birmingham, man, Manchester, man, all that, wherever we dwell, Chicago, man, that will no longer be, man. You understand? Nothing but peace. You understand? There'll be no black on black crime, as they say. You know what I mean? All that gang violence and all the rest of it, slaughtering and killing each other. That won't be, man. You're in the kingdom to come. You understand? No longer will be in our borders. There'll be peace within our lands and our dwellings, man. Read on.
Come. Wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy walls salvation, and thy gates praise.
So there you go, man. Whenever we come to our homeland, in our cities, in our dwellings, you understand, it will be nothing but peace and honorableness, man. Honor, man. That's what it will be, man. There will be there'll be times, there'll be war in that day, as we just read, you know what I'm saying, when the people want to buck up on us and try to act a fool. We send our military might after them and destroy them. But in our borders, there'll be no crime like how we see today. There'll be none of that abortions and drugs and, children growing up in certain households, man, and going through so much. All of that, man, listen, not in our borders, man. We be living it up, man. We be living good, man. You understand? And righteously so. You know what I mean? There'll be none of that, not in our kingdom, man. But Salakia, if we drop that, and can you get me Revelation chapter 3 and verse 9, Baba Kushar?
Concept. Revelation 3, verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie.
So them that are the synagogue of Satan, them that speak so boldly and lie and take our heritage, man. Those in Stamford Hill, man. They're stupid little hats and them thing there, man. Listen, man. They are not the children of Israel. You understand? We read earlier in Deuteronomy, I believe it was, or was it Isaiah, right? about they touching our inheritance, the land that is ours, that's what it's referring to them, man. They touched our inheritance, man. They touched the land that was for the children of Israel, man. They're in it now, defiling it with themselves, with their skin cancer, man. You understand? They ain't supposed to be there, man. Dying of skin cancer. The sun is boiling them to death. Listen, man. You know what I mean? Just go against basic science, man. They ain't supposed to be there, bro. You understand? And the Lord deems it so as well, man. They're not the people of the land. They're not the people of this book, man. They are Khazarians, man. That's where they come from, man. The people of the steppes, man. You know what I mean? Not too far off from the Mongolians. They live on the steppes. Many different tribes across there, man. But they are one of the tribes across those lands, and they are called the Khazarians, man. And they are thieves. This is not their heritage. They are not YAHANNA, man. They wear our holy shield, but it has nothing to do with them, man. They follow the Talmud. You understand? Talmud is just pure paganism and uncleanness. It's nothing to do with no Torah. You know what I mean? Nothing to do with no Bible. You understand? It's complete opposition. But this is what these heathens do, man. They defile our name with their selves, man. With their degenerate genes, man. You understand? But we are the children of YAHANNA, man. We're the people that everyone looks to for everything, man. Everything that we touch, everyone wants to copy and envy after. No, who wants to copy them? Who wants to be like them? What do they produce on the earth? Nothing but stolen money and greed and destruction and evil on the earth. You understand? They are not the children of the Most High. You know what I mean? Read on.
Come on, concert. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
You understand? They will come to worship at our feet, man. They will know that we are the true YAHANNA, man. And that goes for them, for those ones in Africa too, man. Those fake Jews in Africa too, man. Who are the people in Eritrea, man. Because they were closer to the land, they think now they're Israelites too. No, don't run like that, man. You are not Israelites. You did not go to slavery or cargo slave ships, man. You are not the people that fit the curse of Deuteronomy 28, man. You understand? The people in the west coast of Africa as well. You know, the Ghanaians, the Nigerians. Listen, man, you ain't Israelites, bro. You understand? You was among you for a time, and some things you took, like everything we do. Every heathen nation loves to copy us and take what is ours. You understand? And that's all it is, man. You are the sin of a saying also because you tried to copy our heritage too. You tried to claim what is ours too. And in these fake groups, they have allowed these heathens to do so. More traitors and cowards, man. More low backbone, spineless sellouts who are not strong enough to stand for what is true. And not strong enough to keep to the sound doctrine of one West. You understand? But they think everybody's all inclusive now. Now everybody from Africa is an Israelite. Now everybody's like, come on, man. Let's not play this little game, man. Let's keep it real out here, man. Children of Israel, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, those blacks in the transatlantic slave trade, and those natives of North and South America, man. Those who fit Deuteronomy 28, man. Those who endured the curses which were upon Israel for a sign, man. Those are the Israelites, man. And none else. And we're gonna actually know what's lucky. If you get me, drop that here, and we get Deuteronomy 28 and verse 45 of the Shah. Just a quick one. And I can go back to the last precept. You know what I mean? But these heathen nations, man, it's disgusting, it's vile as it is, man. But the thing is that our brothers and sisters want to condone it and allow this to happen, man. They're pushing this BS. And these people are only bastards who have stolen our heritage, man. Haven't they stolen enough from us? You know what I'm saying? Have they not brought forth great slaughter and oppression and destruction upon our people as it is? Now they want to take our name, man. When you're ready, yeah?
Concept. Deuteronomy 28. So like what verse is that?
45.
45. Concept. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee,
Mm-hmm.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign
For what?
and for a wonder. For a
For a what?
sign, and for a wonder.
You understand? These curses are upon the children of Israel, man. YAHANNA, man. The princes of the power for a sign, man. It is
That's
a
right.
judgment from the Lord, but it was also a sign. You understand? It's a sign so that in the latter time, in the 60s, in the late 60s, man, those great and mighty men were given the secrets of prophecy, man. And they were able
Right.
to form the school, man. And understand this is the sign to identify who Israel is today, man. There is
That's
no
right.
mysticalism behind it. There is no, if you feel you're Israel, that's all just BS, man, and Christianity, man. Listen, man, keep it real, man. There is only one West, you understand?
Right.
And there is 12 tribes in Israel. There is no other, there's no more than 12 tribes. That's it, you understand? It's as simple as that. And there ain't no all-inclusive BS, man. Hippy dippy nonsense like that. Nah, man. In the UPK, we keep it real, man. We're not like the ones in purple. We're not like the ones that wear, rags. We're not like them, man. Nah, man. We teach the sound doctrine, and we don't bend. What we teach here is the truth. We don't bend, or we don't try to make it feasible for everybody else. No, we keep it to the truth, and that's it, man. And it's
Right.
only for the children of Israel to comprehend what is hardcore truth, because the truth hurts, man. It
Right.
hurts when you, for so long, been taught to be a slave and to
Right.
love every other heathen nation around about you. But that truth, that pain is medicine, man. It is medicine to show you the reality so that you won't be an idiot on the road, walking on the road thinking everybody's your friend. Meanwhile, you're attacked by a mob of angry football hooligans in the pub, you know what I mean? Because you thought everybody's your best friend. Nah, man, don't worry like that, man. And here, we keep it one West. We keep it to the 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, man. You understand? We keep it to the hardcore truth. The secrets of prophecy that was revealed, man. And those who forsook their oath and dropped their swords, man, they have chosen their side and chosen their fate. You know what I mean? Lord allow they come back. You know what I mean? Commander Yohanna gave all that left to come back, man, and come back under this one body. But listen, I don't mean we're gonna change or trim our ways to feel good or make anybody else feel good about nothing. You understand?
Right.
The Israelites, the blacks, the transatlantic slave trade, and the natives of North, Central, and South America, man. You understand? And that's it. You understand? But Salakia, just real quick. So I do digress. Salakia. But if you get me Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1, Brother Kashar.
Isaiah 14 verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
So the strangers will be joined unto us. You understand? Now the Christian will think, oh, we're all happy, we're coming together and all the rest of it. The strangers joined with us, we're all going to be in this coalition, blah, blah, blah. But it didn't say that. It said they will join unto us and they will cleave unto the house of Jacob, man, into Israel. You understand? Cleaving means like what? You know how we cleave unto them today for food, clothing, and water, and in one of all things? But that's how they will cleave unto us, man. You understand? Read on.
And the people shall take them.
Shall do what?
Shall take them.
This is not some voluntary mission or some voluntary pilgrimage. Nah, man. They're going to be taken. You understand?
Right.
Taken by force, ripped from your lands and your homes as we were.
Right.
You understand? Read on.
And bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
So this is how we read in Isaiah 60 and what we read in Deuteronomy 30 and Jeremiah. You understand how they will be in the land and they will build up our walls and build up our kingdom and bring forth their tribute from their lands. The same thing reading right here, man. This is the Bible. This is not Christianity, which you're going to find in your little group or your little church. Nah, man. This is the Bible, man. This is the sound doctrine. throughout the Bible, I've worked through all these concepts, and this is the final one I'm going to bring, of how these heathens, these nations will get a little bit brazen, a little bit brave when they play little football games. Let them know, say, listen, man, this is your future, man. Understand that. And know that we are your future rulers, man. We're rightful rulers of this place. And you better change up your ideas, you better do something, because either way, you have to serve us. You understand? And this is the thing. They will be brought there, man, to be servants and handmaids, man. Just as we serving them hand and foot. No, they will serve us, but forever. You understand? But read on.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
We shall take them captives, whose captives we were, man. You understand? Very self-explanatory. Nothing hidden there. No, you know what I'm saying? Very clear, very cut. You understand? No games. It's just right there, man, right in front of your face. But if you have the cloud of Christianity in your brain and your eyes, you can't see what you can't see in front of you. You won't be able to see what is right there, man. And it's always been there, man. When your granny went to church and she had the Bible there, it's always been in this Bible, man. We have been sold a lie. And Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans need to remember brotherhood and sisterhood. Need to remember their people and remember the judgment for the evil. And remember that they have to answer for the crimes that they committed against us, man. And that how can you have? I just have a question though. Like, how can you know, want to be friends with a nation of people that have done all these things unto you and still a Christian? Yet you still want to be involved in their church, and this don't make sense to me. But listen, man, it don't make sense to the Lord either. You understand? And that's the thing. The Lord will bring forth judgment on this earth, man. You can say it, and we will keep on saying it here. We still be preaching the destruction of this place until the very bitter end. But know it is coming, man. You understand? Read on.
For the one concept. And they shall rule over their oppressors.
We shall do what?
They shall rule over their oppressors.
You understand? The children of Israel, children of YAHANNA will rule over their oppressors, man. This is what is to come. And they whether you like it or not, whether you accept it or not. This is what is to come, man. You understand? Whether you agree, whether you don't agree, whether you like it, whether you don't, who cares, man? That's just what it is. That's the hardcore truth right there. You understand? So with that, that's the class. Now I'll pass the class over to Trooper Hakayana Karab with the announcements. You understand?
We are the I.S.U.P.K, started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to her, to speak to a brother or a sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21 and Malachi 3:8-10 means 10th in the Hebrew, Ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord give you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests. A free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocations is the 6th of September 2021. The memorial of blowing of trumpets, which will be at 394 Lodge Road, Birmingham. Remind Akim and Akwaf to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start to wear all black boots, shirt, pants, and headscarf. And with that, margin. I would say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa,
Abadawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Bashamayim,
Kodash,
Kadash,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Shamkar,
Shamkar,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malakovka,
Malakukar,
Taba'ah,
Taba'ah,
Ratazaka,
Ratazaka,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Marataza,
Barataza,
Bawar,
Kawar,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Rashamayim,
Bashamayim,
Nathanawa,
Nathanawa,
Nakam,
Nakam,
Kalyawam,
Kalyawam,
Wasalakanawa,
Wasalakanawa,
Kabuwathanawa,
Kawabasanawa,
Kasalakanawa,
Kasalakanawa,
Kabuwathanawa,
Kawasanawa,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Taba'aywana,
Tabia Ainawa,
Manasayawan,
Manasayawan,
Abol,
Kabal,
Hawashainawa,
Hawashanawa,
Mayan,
Bayan,
Rai,
Rai,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Naka,
Hamalakwa,
Amalakwa,
Wala'ala,
Wa'ala,
Wahatapareth,
Wa'apara,
La'awulamin,
Iwalamin,
Amen.
Aman, and in the English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come,
thy will be done,
thy will be done
in earth,
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debts,
and forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
And with that, courtesy salute, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatah,
Yahweh Bashim Hawshah Brakatah.
Desmond Talk, class dismissed.
Shalom.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatah.
Shalom. Yahweh Bashim Brakatah.